Hello friends, welcome to my video classes. Today we will discuss in two-dimensional geometry circles chapter. It is of weightage 2 marks. Now briefly we will discuss all the points about the circle and the formulas. First, here is a fixed point C and P is a variable point which lies on the circle. Then CP is the radius of the circle. So CP is equal to R. CP is equal to R. This is what the equation of the circle. How you write the equation of the circle? Suppose if you take C center as some other coordinates and P is a random point which is x comma y, then distance between C to P is equal to R, or CP square is equal to R square, you get the circle equation. So this is the definition of the circle. Now in the next case, I will be taking C 0 0 and P x comma y. Radius is equal to small r, then Cp square is equal to r square. Distance from C to P is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. That is x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square. Therefore x square plus y square is equal to r square is the circle with the center 0 0 and radius r. Okay. Next, I'll be taking another point. Let us see h comma k and p x comma y and radius is equal to small r, then the circle equation is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. This is the circle equation with center h comma k. Suppose if h comma k is 1 comma 2 is given and radius is some other number 5 is given, then place h is equal to 1, k is equal to 2 and r is equal to 5, then you get the circle equation. If you expand, you get a second degree equation in x and y. Next, if the radius is 0, if the radius of circle is 0. Radius 0 means this P and C coincide, then this is called a point or is called point circle. Point circle. When radius is 0, it is a point circle. If the radius is equal to 1, then it is called a unit circle. This is called a unit circle. Radius is equal to 1, it is a unit circle, and the center is 0 0 and point P of xy radius is r, then the circle equation is x square plus y square is equal to r square. Okay. Radius 0 point circle and radius is equal to 1, it is called a unit circle. Now, you know the diameter of a circle. Diameter passes through the center of the circle. Suppose x1, y1, a, this is, and this is b, x2, y2. These are the end points of the diameter of a circle. Diameter means which passes through the center. Then the circle equation. The circle equation whose end points of the diameter are a x1 y1 b x2 y2 is x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 is equal to 0. In one exam, he asked the circle equation whose end points of the diameter are given. Next, Next, in another exam, it has given circle equation is given, find center and find radius. Two bits are given, depends on center and radius. Remember, this is a standard form equation of the circle. Now, we'll discuss the general form equation of circle. General form means if you expand this, you get a certain form having x square, y square, x term, y term and constant term. This is what I'll be calling x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 represents a circle. If this equation represents a circle, if x square coefficient and y square coefficient both are same, if x square coefficient is equal to y square coefficient, x square, y square coefficients are equal. Next, in this equation, there is no xy term, it is not containing xy term. So, there is no xy term and x square coefficient is equal to y square coefficient. It is of second degree equation in x and y. So, a second degree equation in x comma y. So, these are the properties of the equation to represent a circle. So, properties, three properties: x square coefficient, y square coefficient always equal, and there is no xy term in the equation. If any xy term equation is given, then to represent it a circle, xy coefficient is equal to 0. Therefore, it is a second degree equation in x and y. Now, what about the center of the circle and radius of the circle? Now, when the equation is in the form x square, y square, x, y constant, whose center is equal to minus g minus f. Simply take x coefficient half and then opposite sign. Here is plus, we are taking minus. 2g is there, 2g by 2 is g, and plus you are taking minus. 2f by 2 is f. Therefore, this is the center. And radius is equal to under root g square plus f square minus c. This is the radius of this circle and center is minus g minus f. This is very important. Next, sometimes g square plus f square minus c may be negative value or positive value or is equal to 0. So, what happens if g square plus f square minus c greater than 0, that means it is a real value. Under root value is positive, means it is a real value. Therefore, the circle is real circle. Real circle means g square plus f square minus c greater than 0. Right? Next, if g square plus f square minus c is equal to 0, that means radius is equal to 0. So, radius is equal to 0 means the circle is point circle. If the radius is equal to 1, if g square plus f square minus c is equal to 1, the circle is a unit circle. It is a unit circle. Next, g square plus f square minus c less than 0, then under root of negative value is not a real quantity. Therefore, it is called imaginary circle. Therefore, the circle is called imaginary circle. So, g square plus f square minus c greater than 0, less than 0, is equal to 0. Next, is equal to 1, is equal to 0. So, all the points we have discussed here. Next, ax square plus ay square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 represents a circle. If this equation represents a circle, then what about the center and what about the radius? I told you x square and y square coefficients are same. First of all, you convert into general form. When dividing the equation by a, you get the general form. That is x square plus y square plus 2g by a x plus 2f by a y plus c by a is equal to 0. Now this is again in general form. What about the center? Center is equal to half of this. Take opposite sign. Half means 2g by a by 2. 2 to cancel, it is g by a. Similarly, minus f by a. This is the center. And radius. Its radius is equal to under root of g square plus f square minus c by mod a, because g by a minus g by a minus f by a, therefore g square by a square, g square f square by a square minus c by a, then c by a, then this is g square by a square means you get ac, g square plus f square minus ac by mod a. This is the radius of the circle and the center is minus g by a minus f by a. This is about the circle equation. Next, tangent equation. Next, normal equation. You know, the tangent and normal. For this is a circle of center C and this is radius. Suppose here is a line passing through this point P. Therefore, this is called tangent and the equation or the line passing through the point P perpendicular to the tangent is called normal. Okay. Now, if this circle equation, so if this point is x1, y1, then circle is x square plus y square is equal to a square. Point is x1, y1. So, tangent, this is tangent at x1, y1 is x1 plus y1 minus a square is equal to 0. Okay, this is the tangent equation at the point x1, y1 to this circle x square plus y square is equal to a square. Next, to find out the normal, we will find the slope of CP and then using this point x1, y1, this is CP slope as m, then y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, that is normal equation. Next, generally they are asking the tangents to standard forms, that is why I have given this x square plus y square is equal to a square. Suppose if the circle is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0, tangent at x1, y1 is x1 plus y1 plus g into x plus x1 plus f into y plus y1 plus c is equal to 0. This is the tangent equation at x1, y1 to the given circle. Simply x square place you write x1. x1 is given some numerical value, put x1 numerical value here, y into y1 numerical value, take half of this with the same sign, g into x plus x1 plus f into y plus y1 plus c is equal to 0. The procedure to find out the normal is taking the slope of CP and taking the point x1, y1, you can write the normal equation. Okay. So, tangent equation to the circuit. This is okay. Next, if y is equal to mx plus c is a tangent to the circle x square plus y square is equal to a square. Here, if the circle is x square plus y square is equal to a square and y is equal to mx plus c touches the circle, then the condition is what? Distance from the center to tangent is equal to radius. Okay. So, what about the distance? Here this is a circle, x square plus y square is equal to a square. So, radius is equal to perpendicular distance from center to line. This is the condition, perpendicular distance from center to line. This is equal to a is equal to, center is 0 0. So, distance from 0 0 to line is mod c. This is mod c by under root of 1 plus m square, x coefficient square plus y coefficient square. Now, squaring on both sides, then a square into 1 plus m square is equal to c square. This is the condition for tangency. Whenever a line in the form y is equal to 2x plus c and circle x square plus y square is equal to a square is given, this is the condition. Sometimes, suppose y is equal to 2x plus k touches the circle x square plus y square is equal to 25. Then what is k? He is asking k value when the line y is equal to 2x plus k touches the circle. Apply this condition. A square means what? This is a is 5, 5 square is 25, a square. So, a square is 25 using the condition 1 plus m, y is equal to mx, means m is equal to 2. So, 2 square is equal to c square, y is equal to mx plus c, no? C is equal to k, that is k square. So, 25 into 1 plus 4 is 5 is equal to k square. So, 25 into 5 is 125. K square is equal to 125. K square is equal to 125 or k is equal to plus or minus root 125. This is the value. If you put plus root 125 or minus root 125, this line becomes a tangent to the circle. Now, this is the use of this condition, c square is equal to a square into 1 plus m square. Next, he is asking how many tangents can be drawn to a circle from an external point. This is an external point, here is a circle, here. So, from an external point, two tangents can be drawn to a circle. So, remember, two tangents can be drawn from an external point to the circle. This is another point. Okay. Next, another asking polar of p x1 y1 with respect to the circle x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 is simply polar also. Same like tangent, x1 plus y1 plus g into x plus x1 plus f into y plus y1 plus c is equal to 0. This is the polar equation. Polar is a line. I am not discussing all the concepts, simply on what basis, on what concepts the problems are asking, that simple concepts only. Heavy concepts, the problems are lengthy problems. That is why I am not discussing all those lengthy points and lengthy things. Okay. Now, the points are completed. We will go to discuss the problems based on these points. Okay. Thank you.